Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Last time we did the first trial for the third case, and now we need to investigate some more, so let's go do that. I hear crickets outside, and it's like 4 o'clock. Like, what? How do you think the trial went this morning? How do you think it went? Got a bit crazy in there. I just wonder if that killed our chances. Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help us. Plus, now we don't even know the identity of the waitress who laced the coffee. All we know is what old Mr. Kudo saw, the apron straps and the ribbon. And that the victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured. Talk about a terrifying case of contradictionitis. Time to play doctor and find ourselves a cure then, huh? Yeah, we've gotta find one for Maggie, or she's gonna have a terminal case of guilty. Did we really just make that reference? Oh, Maggie not gonna be here? I guess Maggie's still in questioning. But we've got questions to ask her. Maggie! Maggie! Keep down, Maya. This isn't a playground, you know? Well, so much for that. To Tribune we go. Empty, as usual. Yeah, and it's lunchtime, too. That's it. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, that sounds like... Oh. Come on, come on, come on. Just call an 8, pal. Come on, I know you can. He's getting really worked up about something. No, that's the wrong number. Looks like an 8 would have only netted me $5 anyway. What a ripoff. What's the problem, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? Oh, it's you. I was just listening to the radio, pal. To the radio? Hey, Detective Gumshoe's having lunch here. He is, and he's having the twin tea set. What can I say? This is a nightmare. How am I supposed to look Maggie in the eye now, pal? You really drove her into a corner, you know? You always blow apart my testimony. Why of all days didn't you do it today? Sorry, there weren't any holes in it, for once. Yeah, what happened? Usually your testimonies are like Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese? What do you prefer, crumbly like aged Parmesan? Anyway, this case has already been ruled on. There shouldn't be any holes left to find. So, did Maggie say anything to you? About me, I mean? Well, how did she put it again? I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. I hate him, sir. I mean it. I don't ever want to see him again. Something like that. Please, Detective Gumshoe, I didn't mean... Why? Why is this happening? He's banging his head against the wall, Nick. Oh, man. Poor Gumshoe. So, did you like the twin tea set? I never paid that much money for lunch before. I was so nervous, my hands were shaking. So, how did it taste? Well, for 20 bucks, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, really. It was delicate. Delicate? You mean you liked it? It didn't taste bad to you? What's the matter with him? Looks like he's thinking. That's it! I've been trying to think of the right word to describe the taste. I just got it right now. Bad. That's it. It tasted bad. It's kind of hard to admit it to yourself when you pay 20 bucks though, pal. You should have found out about the price after you'd finished eating. Maybe that's why Glenn Elk came here. Maybe he heard about the famous twin tea set. Glenn Elk, the victim, huh? Which reminds me, we still hardly know anything about the guy. Why don't we ask Gumshoe what he knows, seeing as he's here? I want to ask him about the radio first. So what were you all excited about earlier? Huh? Oh, that's right. You said you were listening to the radio or something. Oh, that was nothing. I wasn't excited. Come on, Detective Gumshoe. You can tell little old me. What were you listening to? Nothing, really. It was just the daily exercise show. Oh, seriously, dude? What the? A psych lock? This lunch special's lobster sure is great. Why are there tears in your eyes? I mean, he was listening to the lottery, I think. Let's just see what it is real quick. I don't think I can do it right now, but you never know. Alright, Detective Gumshoe, tell me the truth. What were you listening to? No way, pal. Now that you made a big thing out of it, I'm not gonna tell you.
We'll see about that, pal. Considering all the noise you were making while you were listening. It's pretty clear what kind of radio program it was. I say it was related to... Oh, I might actually be able to answer this right now. Let's see. Oh, wow, that was pretty easy. I'm right, aren't I? You were listening to the lottery results, weren't you? You thought you'd try to win big, just like Glen Elk did.
It's like you can see right through me.
Wow, that was super easy. Huh? I've cracked him already?
That's why I said it was nothing.
Seriously? Unlock successful.
I'm usually pretty lucky, so I figured I'd give it a try.
What's with everyone in the lottery?
So, how did it go? I won 50 cents. It'd be better to win nothing at all than half a lousy buck. I was so mad.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I bought the same kind of ticket as Mr. Elk. When they read those results out on the radio, it really gets your heart pumping. You know they broadcast it live when they're picking the numbers? It's intense, pal. I bet that's what Glenn was listening to on the day he was killed.
Yeah, what time is it now?
It's just after 1:30.
And the lottery results always broadcast at the same time.
Yeah, look, I got this flyer when I bought the ticket.
Oh, okay.
Millionaire radio? That sounds cool. I want to try it, Nick.
Then buy a ticket, Maya, with your own money.
Alright, let's show you Glen Elk.
What do you know about the victim?
This guy was a real programming genius. They called him the walking computer at the place where he worked. What happens when he crashes through? When he crashes, though, does he just stop moving all of a sudden?
Oh, he wasn't a computer, Maya.
Anyway, there's nothing between Maggie and the victim.
Yeah, that's what we found out yesterday, too.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe, don't you have any information that's a bit more fun? Fun? Oh, I know. So, have you paid a visit to where Elk worked yet? You might as well. His workplace? Where's that? A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc. Or something like that. Sounds like a real stable company. This could be fun, Nick. Let's go.
Computers aren't really my thing, Maya.
We'll be fine. I know all about that high-tech stuff.
I wonder about that.
It's just around the corner from this joint. You should take a look.
Computer firm called Blue Screens Inc., huh? Alright. Away we go. Whoa, okay. This is not what I was expecting.
Wow, this place is so high-tech. You can almost smell the electricity in the air.
It's a computer firm, Maya. They can't work without electricity, you know. Who are you?
Oh, who are you? Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Access is restricted to authorized personnel only. This is a computer programming laboratory. There are far too many trade secrets that could be leaked. Wow, what secrets? Everything you see here is classified. No information can leave this building. Understood.
Who is this woman? She's like a robot from some kind of whacked educational show.
My name is Lisa Basil. I'm the company director.
Director? She's human? She seems more like a ghost in a shell. Ha ha ha. Are you making a reference? And that thing over her eye, isn't that the same device as Glen Elk's?
That's a DMH, right?
Nice try, but it's the other way around, Maya. It's an HMD.
All of my programmers here at Blue Screens Inc. are supplied with HMDs. Then do you write programs too? No, I just enjoy wearing this. They are pretty cool. I wouldn't mind one.
So what exactly is the firm's business?
I'll try to simplify it so that you can understand. We analyze the data management systems required by certain branches of industry and deliver optimum operating systems and source level components. Huh? You lost me on the corner of analyze and management.
It doesn't matter, they analyze stuff. You got that much, right?
The software we produce is distributed on CDs. CDs? Yes. Compact disc, digital optical storage media. Oh, I never realized what CD stands for.
Of course, CDs are used for software as well as music.
It is a small firm, but all of my employees are first-class programmers. Let's ask one of them what they are doing. Excuse me, what are you working on right now?
I'm researching the impact of the time-slicing logical access shared global variables. Obviously, program structure heavily influences responsible time performance, so the co-independence of global variables and memory overheads is vitally important to the success of the execution.
Well, you get the idea. That is the sort of thing we are involved in. Did you good people follow all of that? Yeah.
Your blank smile just said otherwise, Maya. You know about what happened, right, Miss Basil? Basil?
You mean about Glenn being poisoned? Yes, I know. It's terrible.
I don't know why, I just feel like the robot voice is good for her.
Can you tell us anything that might be helpful? I don't think so. A police officer was here earlier too. But I couldn't tell him anything either because the waitress who committed the crime has done nothing to do with Blue Screens Inc. Oh.
How about Mr. Elg's desk? Have you cleared it out already?
No, not yet. It's this one, right in front of you. If there's anything that might be useful to you, you are welcome to take it.
I guess there might be a clue here somewhere. Alright. Works for me. What is this?
Whoa! Look at this desk, Nick! What a mess!
It's pretty average to me.
But you can't get any work done with everything all over the place like this.
You think? Real whiz kids can work under any condition, you know? She's trying to hint that I should tidy my desk more. I'll clean up my desk when Maya stops asking silly questions. No hurry, man.
Hey, this calendar.
What about it? Is this another hint about tidying? If this is another hint about tidying, you can forget it.
Somebody's marked December 3rd in red pen.
December 3rd? That's the day Mr. Elg was murdered. Is there anything else?
Yeah, it says meet with the tiger.
The tiger?
Wow, look at this mess.
Looks like they're all betting tickets.
What kind of betting tickets?
We're betting on which horse will win a given race. They're horse racing tickets.
Oh wow, his drawer are stuffed full of these.
Looks like they're all losing tickets though. Well, that sucks.
This many tickets would get you, what, $1 down to the recycling center? You're hopeless, Nick. You know that?
Did I just say that? I don't know. I'm just taking them as evidence, Maya.
Huh? Mr. Armstrong's talking to someone. Oh, it's this girl. I'll be back next month.
Whoa.
Oui, naturellement. I will be waiting for you.
If you haven't gotten it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here.
No, I will have everything ready. I promise.
I love fire, you know. I love the way it crackles.
No. Stop it, I beg you.
Then don't let me down. I'll be watching you.
Mais no, this is not necessary. You can trust me, mademoiselle.
Talk to anyone, and I'll drive a knife right through your heart.
Oh no, you don't have to worry. You know you worry far too much. Maybe this will help you relax. It is la oil of la sandalwood.
I do love raw meat from time to time. I'll be taking my leave. Goodbye. For now.
She is creepy.
I have la shivers. I must rub some of my oil all over my body before I become the nervous wreck. Zia, oh, oui, that feels so good.
Ugh.
Oh la la, excusez-moi, monsieur. My eyes! Your eyes. If you have trouble with your eyes, you need this, la oil of sandalwood.
Isn't this just the leftovers of what you were just using?
Bum, 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 bum.
You don't exactly have many customers, do you, Mr. Armstrong?
No, you are right, monsieur. But perhaps that is the perfect time for you to visit me, no? Now I can give you my undivided attention and cook for you la dish supreme.
Putting on a brave face, huh?
That's what girls do, Nick.
But you are right. Business is very difficult these days. Perhaps the name is the problem. People do not understand it. They think it is très. I just wanted people to think that my restaurant was exclusive.
But they think you just serve fast food on cheap plastic trays?
Nick, that's the kind of thing that can make a girl cry.
Have you forgotten that Mr. Armstrong is a man, Maya?
But this restaurant is my life. It is everything to me. I will defend it to la finale. No one will take it from me.
Should have said la fin. That would have been funnier. Whatever. So who was that woman you were just talking to?
Oh la la, you saw that?
Well, yes, sorry.
So, who was she? She looks so polite and graceful.
Polite, graceful.
And she likes raw meat and fires, right? Are you really showing me a flashback to the thing I saw 5 seconds ago?
Now that I think about it, hey, Maya, I think it's pretty clear what kind of conversation they were having.
You think so? Well then let's show him that piece of evidence and see what happens.
So long as that paper exists, I am but a delightful angel with slap broken wings.
An angel, huh? Doesn't bode well when you think about it.
Oui, they kept harassing me month after month. In the end, I had to give in. I agreed to help them.
Help them? With what?
Mais bien sûr, if I did not owe them la money, I would have refused, but my hands were tied.
Please, what did you agree to help them with?
No, I cannot say. If I tell you, that woman, she will slice me up and eat me with la salad garnish.
Ew, I hope he doesn't mean that it'll literally be sliced up and served with garnish. I'm going to guess that woman has something to do with your loan contract, am I right?
Ah,
Please, Mr. Armstrong, tell us about that woman.
The woman who was here earlier, I take it that she's,
why has it come to this? What a tragedy. Suddenly I find myself so deep in that debt. It is a sign of the bad, bad world we live in, huh?
No, I'd say it's more of a sign of la bad culinary skills.
The woman who was here, the scary woman, she is from the loan office.
Loan office? Is that where you borrowed $500,000 from?
Oui, tender lender it is called.
Catchy name. Just hearing it makes me want to borrow some money.
Please, you must not borrow from them. If you must, no more than $10.
$10? Sound like your whole monthly stipend, Maya.
Hey, I get a bit more than that, thank you very much.
So Tender Lender is the loan office you borrowed $500,000 from, huh?
I wonder if they got anything to do with this case.
I am a weak woman. When I am upset, I have to buy something nice to cheer me up. Thanks to him loaning me la money, I have to pay back $500,000 now. I am like this slave. I have to do everything that he tells me.
Who is this he?
La tiger.
The tiger?
Oui, and la manager of the tender lender, a terrifying man, la big city mobster. When he shouts at me, my knees are trembling and his voice is ringing in my ears for 3 days. As soon as I hear the noise of that battered old scooter he rides, I start to cry.
A big city mobster rides a battered old scooter. Does this guy resemble me by any chance?
Oh, no. This man is a presence. A most formidable personality. Although, oui, he does have la spiky hair just like you. Oui, there is a resemblance there, I suppose.
Sounds like this loan office is worth checking out after all.
If you want to visit La Tender Lender, it is just beyond Vitamin Square.
Hey, Nick. If you need money, I can loan you some, as long as it's less than $3.
Thanks for the offer. Just beyond Vitamin Square, huh? Alright, away we go.
Well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. We got a big meeting starting in a bit. But Maggie's case, you mean? No, that's pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going on at the moment, so she's been pushed aside. Okay, well, see you later then. Bye.
You better get going, detective, or you'll be late.
Actually, I've kinda got a favor to ask. It's a big one.
A favor?
Yeah, it's for, Maggie, actually. I was kinda hoping you'd give this to her for me. What is it? It's a lunchbox. I got up early so I could make it. I've been real worried about her. She looked like she'd lost a lot of weight. Detective Gumshoe. How many weenies are in here? There's not a person on Earth who could down this much meat. You think? I love weenies. I can't get enough of their tender juiciness. So will you give it to her? Took me ages to make, so please say you will, pal.
You can't exactly say no, can I?
Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry. Don't forget, okay? I'm counting on you guys to give that to Maggie.
He's finally gone.
Oh, god dang it, the scooter's here. Where did it stay there? I forget.
I don't see any sign of Mr. Kudo, do you?
Maybe you went to buy another ton of bird seeds.
I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be here anyway, at least not for now. Besides, any more C's today, I'm liable to turn into a real phoenix. Tender lender. Oh, pink radio too.
This place gives off a really strange vibe, doesn't it?
Looks like the tiger isn't in his lair, and that is, as they say, a very good thing.
Welcome.
Talk about a creepy voice. It makes your soul want to shrivel up and die. Yeah, I thought so.
You're here to discuss a loan?
No, not exactly.
The manager is away at the moment. Wait quietly, please. She's gone! Just like that!
Guess we'll just have to come back another time.
But this is the perfect opportunity, Nick! This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick. Let's take a look around, okay?
Do you think it'd be okay?
Of course. No one will ever know. Coffee? Ah! I'll leave it here for you to enjoy. Quietly.
Yes, thank you.
Do not touch the desk, please. I'm gonna touch the desk. Nick, let's get out of here.
Now she wants to get out of here? Sorry, not happening.
Oh no, someone dropped the ashtray on the floor. That's gonna be a nightmare to clean up.
Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything.
I accidentally knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you have to burn a ton of charcoal.
How did she manage to knock one of those over? Aren't they supposed to be super heavy?
Oh hey, there's a book of matches here too.
Matches, huh? Places don't give those out much nowadays. Hey, wait a sec.
What is it?
Look what's printed on the back. It says Tribulations. These matches should come in handy. We might be able to use them.
Yeah, the pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out.
Swing and a miss, Maya. Swing and a miss.
Hey, look at this Parisian style coat. It's so chic.
Looks like a pimp coat to me. Guess I haven't got an eye for fashion.
Hey, look at this. This suit is the exact same color as the one you wear, Nick.
The same color as my suit?
Ah!
Keep your voice down, Maya.
Nick, you gotta take a look at this. Some cake? Ah! I'll just leave it here for you. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Just wait here quietly. Otherwise, sure. Did you hear that, Nick? Wait quietly, she said.
Yeah, sure.
I have my eye on you. Only so I can take care of you, understand? I'm scared, Nick.
So, what were you getting so excited about before?
Look on the lapel of this suit.
That's an attorney's badge.
Is the tiger a lawyer?
No way, look at this badge, it's made of paper.
For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick.
Or doesn't anyone recognize an obviously fake badge when they see one?
What's this?
It's a punching bag.
What? No way! You wouldn't catch me walking around with a bag like that.
What do you mean walking around?
The design's gross to start with, and it's way too heavy to be practical. That's why it's called a punching bag. Don't people know messenger bags are in? I knew it. I was right before, back to Tribulations. Paris fashion is more my thing.
I really, really hope she's pulling my chain on this one.
Alright, well.
There's a CD player on the desk, but the desk is so loud. It's a wonder you can hear it.
The lid's open. I wonder what kind of music the tiger's into. Have you finished the coffee? Ah!
Yes, thanks. It was lovely.
So, you drank it all? If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup.
That coffee, it was laced with something. I'm almost sure of it.
Nick, my stomach, it's killing me! Oh, wait, maybe it was just the burger I ate for breakfast.
I sure hope so. We better take a look at that CD while we're still alive and have the chance. What the?
What? It's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Claw the Tiger? Are we really making Rocky references now?
of the tiger. It's a demo CD. The artist's name has been handwritten on the disc in pen. MC Bomber. What? This must be the CD Maggie told us about.
Let's listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal.
No way! That one will make us drink more coffee if we do.
Good lord, these. Oh my god, I can't. Ah!
Come out from under the desk, Maya. What are you two snooping around in my office for? Nothing. We were just. Oh, my precious carpet. You got ash on my rug. Oh, you're gonna wish your ugly feet never came through my door. It wasn't us. It was our. You just want to argue with me? Is that what you doing? You think yous can take me on? I'm gonna flatten yous two into pancakes and turn yous into my new rugs.
Ah! Oh, Don Tiger, you're back.
Oh, that voice. It's like evil seeping into your head through your ears. That guy's voice is hard to do.
I'm sorry, Don Tiger. I knocked over that ashtray before, and...
She got a death wish or what? Oh, right. Huh? Forget about Violetta. It's nothing. Wait. What? I ain't gonna get mad at you. You're too cute, you hear? That's so unfair.
Here, have some cookies. I just baked them. And you'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan.
Phoenix Wright. Yes? You's either crazy or just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked so hard, but now you's gotta come and mess up my plan. So it was him. He's my phony. But I don't care. No one gets in my way. What? I mean, excuse me? You should have left the little girl at home, right? I have a few things I want to... No questions. This is the last time we meet. Wait, please.
That was pretty weak, Nick. You waited until he was out of earshot before you shouted after him.
Like you don't want to talk. I didn't hear you scream, hold it either.
The espresso. Ah! And cookies.
This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Now, what was it the tiger called her? Violetta? So, I'm kind of curious about your company, Potential Lender.
With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business.
Alright, I looked up how to say the word because I'd never heard this before.
A conscientious rate of interest and an attractive repayment policy.
Why do I get the feeling the sentence is not going to end well?
We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra. Here at Tender Lender. Hey Nick, things are a bit tight for Wright & Co. at the moment, aren't they? I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game for starters. Why don't you take out a loan?
Would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much.
Tender Lender is on your side.
So, let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then?
We give you more coffee. Strong coffee.
Right. I think I'd rather skip town.
Hey, just remember I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well.
So, do you know about the incident we're investigating?
What incident? Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident. Let me see. I was here that day with the manager.
The manager being the tiger?
Furio Tiger. Furio?
Tiger? So that's where the tiger thing comes from.
Zinniop's got a real name, Nick. Hurry up and find out more about him.
Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tiger?
Cookie? Sure. How do you like my cookies? I baked them myself. Go ahead, Nick. The honor is all yours.
No. Ladies first, Maya. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and the scarab girl doing working together?
We are lovers.
That's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice.
And I owe Don Tiger my life. He's the one who saved me.
The tiger saved you?
Please, address him properly as Don Tiger. Otherwise, I'll have to...
Okay, Don Tiger, of course, I'm sorry. Saved your life? I'd like to know how that happened.
I'm very frail, you see. Just recently I died once. You died? About 4 months ago. The doctor said to abandon all hope.
At least they were expecting her to take a boat ride across the river Styx.
But Don Tiger, he saved me. He gave up everything. Everything? When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy. No offense, but I find that a little hard to believe. I decided I'd pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso.
I still wonder about what's in our coffee. So, is that why you got that bandage around your head?
This?
So what's the story with the bandage?
They put it on after the operation. Operation? It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury. A fatal injury?
Maya just suffered one herself by the sound of it. So that's the injury you were talking about before when you said that you had died once. Oh. Holy.
Ah, she really creeps me out, Nick.
Same here, but we've got to find out the truth. Oh. Mr. Kudo gonna be here?
There he is! Old Seedy's back feeding the pigeons again! There, take this, and get out of my park!
Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya. Just keep your head down. Let's sneak away while we still can.
What? Why? Hello, old man!
What are you doing, Maya?
Huh? Ha! Hey, he just turned his back on us!
I'm not surprised. I bet I really hurt his pride in court this morning.
Hey, Mr. Kudo! Pigeon, Look, we really need to talk to you, alright? Out with the demons! In with good fortune! Ow, ow, ow! Seeds, shell splinters. Painful.
I always knew you were a demon, Maya.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today.
Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. Dirty old man who was so busy looking at sermon girl's backside that he can't remember her face. Filthy, depraved animal.
Not at all.
Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw that waitress put it in. She put in some white powder into the young lad's Javachino. We hear you. And another thing, the young layabout was wearing an earpiece on the same side as the lens on his broken spectacles. We're really sorry. So I made a little mistake about the vase. So what? I know what I saw. I tell you.
Okay, take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo.
Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky-haired brat. Take this. You said you were a craftsman, right? Huh. The modern world costs honest craftsmen like me aside in droves. Surely it's not that. I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of the shotguns. Do you hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer. I was born one. Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself. I wanted to stick my fingers up that dribbling old judge's nose and scream right down his ear hole, objection! Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young?
I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all.
I got a tsunami of frustration inside and it's ready to burst out.
If we let him start rambling now, we might never shut him up. What should I do? Suck it up, maybe I'll say something. Because I better let him talk. So, there's not much call for craftsmen these days, then?
Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands. Errands? Everyone's taking advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Gramps. Take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of 2-bit community handyman? Well, buy some bread. Now that I can understand. But what's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people say what they mean? Get lost, that's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience, you see. At home, at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I?
I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute. What did he just say? At home and at that restaurant? Hold up. By restaurant, are you talking about Tribulations? Did you get asked to run an errand there too?
Yes, I did. The very day the young brat was poisoned.
What? So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do?
Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The servant girl collapsed. And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast, I was in a bit of a daze, you see? And the owner shouted over to me.
Excusez-moi, you, call la police. Call them yourself.
Call them yourself, I should have said, Vac, but I didn't think of it at the time. So, did you end up calling the police? Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze.
Did you call them on your cell phone?
Do I look like if I had one of those newfangled thingamajigs? I went out looking for a payphone, of course. You went looking for one? I couldn't find one right away, you know? Wandered around for 5 minutes or so. 5 minutes?
So for 5 minutes after the incident happened.
Yes, sirree, the owner was at Tribulations on his own.
Why didn't you mention this in court this morning?
Well, I would have if you had given me the chance, but you all bullied me out of the courtroom.
Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
Wait a minute, if that's the case, there's more. I got more to say. Oh, yes, I remember something else.
Police, escort the witness out of the courtroom.
It's not my fault. You're the ones to blame.
You could have at least told us before we got to court.
Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police?
What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead. Maggie was unconscious, which leaves that man, alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose.
What do you mean?
Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant.
Huh. Oh, sure, you go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. Suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead,
Need to get more details about what exactly happened from Maggie and from Mr. Armstrong.
Oh, god dang it, he's not here anymore, is he? Looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again.
The place is open for business. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef.
Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me.
Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone.
Oh, I'm missing when we need to talk to him the most.
Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose. January 7th, detention center, visitor's room.
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Hello, Maggie. So they finished questioning you.
Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm going to stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go in there. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man.
Well, he was all over the place with his testimony.
Not the only one. Huh? What do you mean? Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remember the incident anyway.
Is it possible she is the one misremembering things? Real quick. Gumshoe wanted us. Oh, yeah, I've got something you're going to love.
Really? What is it?
A lunchbox, just for you. Here.
Wow, a lunchbox? Weenies, too. I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright? Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else will make such a nice lunchbox for you? Detective Gumshoe? He's really worried about you. Looks like he's put a lot of effort into making this, too. Oh, excuse me. I can't accept it. Detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir.
Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that.
The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them.
Somehow when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier.
And anyway, I hate weenies. Oh, really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. But...
She's right. It's better than letting it go to waste.
But... I guess so.
Gumshoe's lunchbox, eaten with Maya.
Well, how was it?
That hit the spot. I love weenies.
Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir. Aw, she seems sad. Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that didn't match up with what you remembered? Yep. There are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him.
Didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee cup?
Do you really think it was this disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know, the CD with the writing on it? Oh, yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right?
It was MC Bomber, Maya. That name was scrawled onto the sports paper as well.
You never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir.
Or the victim's medication that's gone missing too.
Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me.
You said that you passed out when the victim, Glenn L., collapsed, right?
Yes, it's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. When it came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. And before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir.
So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Tribulations.
No idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright?
The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture.
Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old Seedy wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police.
Exactly. And you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time.
No. You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you?
When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all.
It's like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright?
Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier.
I don't know. The things that the man says don't add up for some reason, sir.
They look like she's trying to figure something out.
We better find out exactly what happened to the old man on that day.
Okay, here we go. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you?
Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite what? Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant.
Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo.
But I can't really say it was an old man. Okay, then how about calling him a really old middle-aged man? No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman.
A woman?
Are you sure, Maggie? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So, what did this woman look like? She was sort of creepy. She had a kind of cackling laugh.
Creepy.
Cackling?
Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently?
Maybe Gumshoe will be here and be able to tell us something. I doubt it though, because he's at a meeting, right?
The main server just went up in smoke. Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet too. I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief. But I'm watching videos online and catching up on my Asian soap operas. Gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No! Just when some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot trot girlfriend.
Wow, this place is really buzzing.
Something must be going down. Something really big.
Huh? What are you doing here, pal? Detective Gumshoe! You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay.
Huh?
We got big problems here today. Why? What's going on? It's a virus! A virus!
A virus?
There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system.
But I really need to ask you some questions.
Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up. Yes? No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this, you hear? Okay. If you got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there.
We're not thinking about borrowing money, Detective. We want info.
Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. Tender Letter is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. And it seems it ran into some trouble recently. These guys have been pretty heavy-handed, calling in their debts. Really? Don't go poking your nose in around their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady.
Alright, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute. What did he just say? That lady.
Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick?
You better find out what the story is with this lady.
Alright, first I need to ask about the virus. So what exactly is a computer virus, Detective? I don't know. What? Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal?
And here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable.
What's with that face, pal? You think I know what a virus is? Well, Nick, do you?
I
Computer virus? Sure. I mean, only in simple terms, of course.
Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on. Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright?
Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage.
Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode?
No, the damage is, well, it's all internal.
So the inside goes boom, right?
Imagine all the case data you've got stored on your PCs here in the station. A virus could wipe all that. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about.
Whoa, that's scary.
Yeah, what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious.
Infectious?
Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster.
Just like a real virus, huh? But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that? Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal?
No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's.
What? That's horrible. Oh, I get it. It's like you sneezing on Gato so he catches a cold. Right, then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong.
Who? What? Where? When and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, this is what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but...
And all the different viruses have names, right? Kind of feel like I've heard the name of the virus we've caught somewhere before.
Name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard of it before, too. Wait, what's the name of the virus? Did they say it?
That's the girl who works over at Tender Lender. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it. She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she? That should be the least of your worries, pal.
What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse?
Her name's Viola Cadaverini. Cadaverini. Cadaver, because that's a dead body. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini. Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick?
Never heard of him.
Bruto Cadaverini's the boss of the Cadaverini family.
The Cadaverinis? That's one scary sounding name.
We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you?
No, I don't remember ever saying I was going to. Better get some more info to Gumshoe about this family. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis?
Who are they? Scary bunch of people, that's who.
You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about?
Trust me, doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop, these guys are scary. They got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They've got too much moolah.
Moolah? As in...
They pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market.
The black market, huh? And that includes Tender Lender, I take it.
Sure, no one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini, and I mean no one.
Interesting.
So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss then? Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. I mean, she's everything to him.
So, how did she end up at Tender Lender?
I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss of the Tender Lender are pretty tight. Tight? That's what it said in the file I read related to Maggie's case.
Sounds like a pretty important clue.
Oh. Stupid name, I remember now.
Thought so, here it comes.
Don't just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark. What's going on, Nick?
It's okay, Ma, you don't have to cry about it.
The name scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber. What? Yeah, the virus that's just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber.
Can you give us any more details, please?
I knew it. I knew showing that CD to someone would be useful. We already knew about the MC Bomber virus from a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met. Who are they? I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess.
Now the virus has been released, huh?
Yeah, it's in every computer in every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival. All this stuff with criminals and viruses, it almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie. Apparently the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. The focus right now is on tracing the root of this virus on the black market.
You mean someone put this virus up for sale?
Yeah, and because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal.
In the millions? A virus can be worth that much?
Ah! I can't believe it. I almost forgot the most important thing.
And that is?
You know the lunchbox? How did everything go?
Lunchbox?
You remember the weenies?
Yeah. Oh yeah, those weenies.
So, how did my weenies taste when they went down the hatch? Huh? Well, it was delicious. Yeah? That's what she said? Really? Well, not exactly. Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared.
Prepared? What do you mean?
I made a jumbo lunchbox. Oh, do me a favor again, huh, pal, and deliver this?
It sure is a heavy burden, in more ways than one.
I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that. Weenies again, Nick? Tell me we don't have to eat all these too. I really can't eat anymore.
About Mr. Elk.
Was he in some kind of trouble? I'm sorry? Why would you think that?
I thought you said something about it just now. You said he got himself in trouble because he was a bit of a loser.
It's like Locke.
Yeah, I knew it. But I think I have the evidence now that I can break you.
I can break you down. It's not the lyrics, but whatever. Guess Mr. Elk is like every other man with his own pile of secrets. Alright, I think I can do this now, though. Boom, boom, boom.
So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Elk was in?
I'm sorry, sir, but we do not deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak to someone in customer service?
What's she talking about? I guess I'd better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Mr. Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elk's trouble have something to do with this?
Zach, thinking about this too hard. It's this. The horse tickets. What is that?
A bunch of horse racing tickets, all losing ones.
With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on others' misfortunes is immoral.
Why did I get a whiff of hypocrisy just now?
But what is the relevance of these tickets?
The victim, Mr. Glenn Elk, he had a gambling habit, didn't he?
I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time.
Yeah, but not everyone buys this many tickets.
Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own.
You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. Elk's gambling wasn't restricted to horse racing, was it?
Because he also had the ticket. It's either the Millionaire Radio Flyer or just... Okay, no, it's a ticket.
The lottery, horse racing. He bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's gotta have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps?
No! You are right. Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example, do you hear?
Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any.
But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000?
Yeah, but...
It's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it?
It's true that Mr. Elk won $500,000 in the end, but that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that.
Deep trouble? What do you mean?
Mr. Elk's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious.
Oh, in the calendar, my bad.
Mr. Elk met with somebody on the day he was killed. He even made a note on this calendar about the meeting. Meet with the tiger.
What is the relevance of that? Are you trying to suggest Glenn was meeting him to discuss his debt?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But I have never heard anything about this tiger before. Maybe he's not even human. Maybe he really is a tiger.
I'm no programmer, but does she really expect me to buy such messed up logic? In that case, I think it's time to introduce you to the tiger. Okay, I don't even have to. I'm not even gonna save for this one. Furio Tiger, aka the Tiger, is the boss of the loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elk met with on the day of his murder. and the only thing a loan shark would talk about with him would be his debt.
No! It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit, about $100,000, I think.
$100,000? Ouch.
But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck.
Okay, so the guy got lucky and won the lottery, but what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then?
Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money.
His talents?
I suspect he was talking about programming.
What computer program is worth $100,000?
Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work.
So close to cracking her. The program in question. Was it by any chance this? Okay, I didn't say it, I was like, just go with it. Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber.
No!
Unlock successful.
Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep and he's trying to keep up above in his head instead of going under.
You mean he was in debt?
Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to pay back, and, So, he said he was taking on some extra work, something a bit risky.
Risky? How?
Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Tribulations?
Where do you come up with these ideas? So it's safe to say Mr. Elk was the creator of this virus, huh?
The MC Bomber virus, yes. It was a work of genius, in a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius.
That's something a lot of people don't realize. You can do a bad thing and it's still, crazy smart. Like, Hitler was a genius. That doesn't make him a good person, but he was a genius.
Something like that probably would fetch several $1 million on the black market.
Inconceivable. Gumshoe was right for a change.
This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar. That was the deadline for repaying his debts.
Okay. I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Alright. Don't need those anymore.
Use the trash can, Nick.
Ow. There was something I didn't examine. Oh, great job, Zach.
Oh my god, how did I not see the paper out of there? See, this round doll is a Daruma, I think. I read a book or two and be more cultured in case you're wondering.
You mean you aren't making stuff up for a change?
But you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always right himself. Go on, Nick, give him a good shove.
Only if I feel like dying.
This yellow thing, this is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a king? Not that I'm an expert or anything. I'm more of a reverse-y person.
Assuming she knows what she's talking about. These aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they?
Hey, there's a piece of paper sticking out from under here.
What is it? A repair bill? Looks like he did some repair work on his car. Does he even have one? $15,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane.
Car's registered to the CADAVERINIs?
Huh? So it's not even a Tiger's car? Why would someone else's repair bill be in the Tiger's office?
Oh, thank God. That was so annoying. Alright, let's try this again.
Ba-ba-ba-boom. Should you have something to do with this? I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident.
Let me see that. This bill is made out to the CADAVERINIs?
Yes, it is.
I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the CADAVERINIs have to do with me?
Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Your relationship with the CADAVERINIs is very strong, and this is why. To show her good old granddad. I know exactly who you are, Viola CADAVERINI. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you?
Ah, one down. It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me. It was a motorbike or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try and avoid it, but I took a blow to the head. A bad one.
Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right?
I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard.
Ran away.
They'd stayed, I'd have...
Is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been... Oh, wait. It's Fuero Tiger, obviously. It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident.
It wasn't Don Tiger. I refuse to believe it.
Oh.
We collided. The motorbike and my car. But Don Tiger isn't injured at all. Is he?
It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike. Boom! It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tiger rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? Oh, one more. The repair bill was paid by Fuero Tiger. Furio. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they?
It's possible, perhaps, somewhere inside me. I know that may be true.
I knew it.
But Don Tiger still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive.
How much are we talking?
Very, very, very expensive.
Seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right?
After I recovered, Don Tiger told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him.
Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else. Because of your dear old granddad. Yeah! Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruto Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Miss Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tiger would have paid the money?
$1 million.
Wow, that's a lot. Free healthcare in Canada. Unlock successful.
4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure. Oh, really?
Well, I guess she recovered in 4 months. It couldn't have been too big.
They said the operation cost $1 million. $1 million? My grandfather ordered Don Tiger to pay $1 million in compensation. Compensation, huh?
It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow.
I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tiger said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather. But I knew that wasn't really true. Wow, I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him. You helped him? In what way? Here, take this.
What are these? Medical papers?
I'm Bruto Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer. He simply couldn't refuse. Wow, I feel so bad for Viola.
$1 million bill for cranial surgery. Payment was due last year. It's inexcusable.
Huh?
There are two things that I consider inexcusable: poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics.
Is everything all right, Nick?
We should get going, right after we finish our espresso.
Yeah.
I won't need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can get rid of this. Cool. I don't think I'm gonna be needing to talk to you, so. Oh, is it finally time? Bonjour, I have been waiting for you to return.
Mr. Armstrong.
Ah, good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Well, he hasn't got anything to say to you fellas.
Ah, it's Zinniok.
Who are you calling Zinio?
Ah!
Come out from under the table already, Maya. Okay, hand it over. What? You just want to play wild with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers, now. Uh-oh. I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. You just want to know what's sad? I'll tell you what's sad. And it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad. I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm gonna expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off. Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's 2 of us here. You got that? 2. Oui. Mr. Armstrong? Forgive me. This I cannot argue with him. Oh God. That really hurt. That all you've got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter. Wait! Don't take it too hard, Phoenix Wright. I'm so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Those medical papers were vital evidence.
Hold it, pal.
Detective Gumshoe. Detective, you think you were gonna stop me, Copper? Beat it. Ugh.
Whoa! Come on, Gumshoe. Keep it together. You guys, get out of here. Leave this guy to me.
But
Go, pal, and take this. If you get hurt, who'd look after Maggie, huh?
Alright, thanks, Gumshoe.
Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind.
I'll get even with that guy tomorrow in court. Tender Lender is going down. To be continued. Thank God, I have to pee so badly right now.
I didn't get a chance to give Maggie the lunchbox.
Maybe I'll use it as evidence somehow. Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap up today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and subscribe and see more of this awesome game, as well as Spider-Man when that drops. I'm so hyped. Remember to vote on the poll for Twitter. And, yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all later. Peace out.